923, recall code Cirrus.
The heck?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
How is that moving? Give me Sean.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
What do you mean, where's my son?
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined.
Oh, you better tell me right
You have
now.
traveled very far, and
No.
suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
What? You were
They
stolen.
stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
What? Human synth?
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. I really don't.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted, but it's the only truth I can offer you.
Prove it.
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
Where do we start?
If this is true, where do we start?
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
It's complicated.
Kellogg was... Let's just say he was more complex than you might think.
After what he's done, I'm surprised to hear you say that. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far
Why do you have
beyond
blue hair?
the normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
It was brutal.
You don't remember. You didn't see it the way I did. It was brutal.
Yes, I'm sure it was. Sadly, the world has become a brutal, unforgiving place. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Looks like you're my, like, I'm your son, that's what it looks like. And why is your hair blue?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I'll take a chance. If you don't, you're dead.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Meet the division. This is... But why are you named Sean and... I'm confused. Why is he called Sean? I don't believe you, but I do believe you at the same time. Because everyone was speculating about, like, he was going to be the main enemy. And, like, he was going to be older than you. That's what everyone was speculating on. That's what, like, the only reason I believe that. Why is he named... Oh, I don't know. Wait, but Cosmo said it's been, like, it was like, I said it was gonna be like 200 years, but he's like 210, and he's like 10 years old, right? Oh, I think I made a bad decision. I'm gonna have to work with him now. At least figure out what's going on, because I have no idea what the heck is going on. Oh, God. That's insane. I am so confused now. What do I do now? Meet division leaders. Give holotape to Sturgis. Meet the division leaders. I guess we'll figure out what's going on first. Because I don't really have much of a choice. The heck, this place is weird. Clean cloth. I don't remember the last time I seen anything clean. Toilet. Who would have ever thought I could sit on a toilet that's not broken and rusted? Is this a tanning room thing? What's this? I'm confused. This is...
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third
Hey.
primary
Greetings,
drive
sir.
breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models.
Doc.
Oh,
They weren't kidding.
I don't know.
You really are here.
Most of them have lasted
all
long
right.
past their projected
I'm
lifespans.
Allie
If
Fillmore.
you ask me,
You can think of
They
me
were
as the
built pretty
Institute's
well.
chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I found my son.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I don't know. Just
I'm
looking.
Just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good.
I'm
for
good for now.
Thanks.
Goodbye, then. I can't argue with that.
Okay, so I need to get this holotape back to Sturgis. I need to go back into that thing where I got teleported to. Still here?
Again.
of course.
How do I get in it?
Useless.
I still feel as if he's lying. They're pulling a huge trick on me. Freaking huge trick. I just need to go back to Sturgis. I need to tell them what the heck is going on. This is confusing. This is messing with my head. I gotta start grabbing stuff, good stuff, not. But you guys have to admit, this actually looks freaking cool. This institute. Jeez, I gotta go back to Sturgis, and now. Can I get back home? I'm not allowed back. I can't get back. I guess we need to go back. I guess we need to talk to the division leader just to get back home. Wow. That actually really does suck. I want to go back home. I need to talk to Sturgis. Or can I just talk to him like through the radio or something? This is where the institute is? It's underground? Can I like speak to him like? I can't. If I can like speak to him like through one of like the radio stations or something. I don't know. I gotta use the bathroom, dude. I gotta use the bathroom. I look raidery. I gotta change my clothes. No, it's stupid. Very. I'm gonna wear both the running wings. I can only wear one or another. I don't even know which one's mine and which one's hers.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Well, you're a synth. You look very convincing as a human. I have to give them that. They make some pretty realistic looking robots. I gotta ask one of them, how do I get back home? You're still here?
We're all looking forward to working.
Yeah, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Ooh. Something going on up here.
To keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting.
Jeez, teaching like a real teacher. I hate real teachers. And let's do bioscience. This place is weird, dude. This place is super fucking weird.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on
Did I
matching
turn
some-
off the interferometer?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to.
Excuse
I
me,
wonder how
Doctor.
the Warwick family
Welcome.
is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally must
Dr.
be close
Clayton
to 10 years old
Holdren,
by now.
head of the
It's
bioscience
remarkable
division.
that any child
I
can
can't wait
survive
to
Shut
see
up.
the work we're
Idiot.
doing. It's truly amazing.
Let's
I'll
see.
reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Not sure
I'm
yet.
not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now.
Thanks.
Take care, then.
This place is so weird. What the heck is going on in this world? I'm so confused. The heck is going on in this game? This game had got a freaking huge plot twist. And what happened to Kellogg when he talked to Nick after that? When they were in his brain cells? He like hurt Kellogg. It was like Batman with Joker from Arkham Knight.
I know you'll achieve great things.
I'm so confused.